Why don't they like me?
So girl, please just start the video. We actually don't care. Like, adjust yourself off camera.
If you have a huge insecurity that you battle with, I can firmly say that I felt your pain. See, for most of my life, up until I was 19, 20 years old, I was extremely insecure about my body. I wouldn't like looking in the mirror. I didn't like putting on skinny clothes. Back in the day, the trend was to wear skinny clothes. Baggy clothes are something new, but 5, 6 years ago, it was skinny clothes. So there'll be skinny jeans, there'll be tight-fitting shirts, and I hated wearing those because they would just show that I was skinny. So literally, when I was showering, I wouldn't look in the mirror. I played a lot of team sports growing up, so naturally you'd be in the changing rooms changing together. People would take off their shirts, whatever. It's just boys around boys, right? And I would look at other people's bodies and I'll just be like, how can I get a body like that? I genuinely didn't believe I could get a body like that. Like, my body was one of my biggest sources of insecurity. Fast forward 2-3 years from then, like, my body is one of my favorite things about myself. I've built a physique that it's nowhere near what I want to be, but it is a huge distance away from where I've come. It is much better than it used to be, and it like represents the amount of work that I've done. So it is no longer an insecurity. If you're listening to this and you have an insecurity, can I tell you something? Everyone is insecure. See, in this world there's 8 billion people. Every single person has their insecurity. No one cares about your insecurity. The only person in this world that cares about your insecurity is you. Let's say your best friend, like your closest friend, you probably know their insecurity. Do you actually care? Do you actually care that your best friend doesn't like how like he has stomach rolls and he has to like pull out his shirt so that he doesn't feel fat, right? No, you actually don't care. What you care more about is what he does in his day-to-day actions. What you do is genuinely the most important thing in this life. And this takes me on to my first point. People let insecurities control them. Like, people will live their lives and never do what they truly want because they have insecurities that directly go against what they want to do. First of all, let me tell you something. All the successful people you look up to, even if they're unsuccessful and you look up to them, right? They have insecurities. You put them on this pedestal thinking that they're some superior human being that feels no shit, no sense of regret, no sense of guilt, no sense of fear or insecurity. No. They probably even had the same insecurity as you. But the difference is they didn't let that insecurity control them. They acted. Think about it this way. There's two people, right? Both of them are insecure about the exact same thing. But let's take it away from insecurity. Both of them are scared of this exact thing that they need to do. Person A lets that fear control them. Person B has the exact same thoughts, the exact same fears as person A, but the only difference is person B is just like, not. Let me do it anyways. That difference in action has produced a completely different character. You would now be like, person A is a coward, person B is brave. Now, I have you know that a lot of you are cowards. A lot of you are living a life that you don't want to live simply because you're letting your insecurities control you. I want you to really understand what an insecurity is. An insecurity is a thought mixed with an emotion. That's all it is. You can say it's a physical defect, it's whatever, but it's not, because there are people who look exactly like you. There are people who have that exact same thing that you're insecure about, but they don't feel insecure. So it shows that insecurity at its core is just a thought and an emotion. But you know those stupid thoughts you have, like, this bread tastes nice, or why does that person's head look funny? Right? That same type of thought is what an insecurity is. So now imagine you are letting a thought control your life. You know how weak that is. And now on to the second part of this video, or my second main point. And I know that this is going to come off as harsh. This may offend many of you, but in 90, maybe even 95% of cases, right? If you are insecure about something, you deserve to be insecure about it. In most scenarios, if you took an action for an extended period of time, it will create a circumstance where what you're insecure about doesn't exist. Some of you, you're insecure about how you look. You're insecure about your weight. You think you're overweight. So like when you sit down in your belly, you know it makes those rolls. It's like you just thing out your shirt like this so people can't see the rolls. Even though rolls are normal, but yours are a bit bigger than other people, right? That insecurity that you have, that fat, if you exercise consistently, if you eat clean, guess what? It disappears. And what? The thing that you're insecure about no longer exists. I was extremely insecure about my public speaking. Like, I didn't like speaking in public. I was insecure about my voice. I was insecure about my delivery, right? The action I took is I just gave more speeches. My voice hasn't changed. Someone on my TikTok, I posted like clips on my TikTok, right? And someone was like, "You have a poetic voice," and I was like, "You know what? Damn, I actually have a poetic voice. I'm not giving myself credit." But anyways, the point is, I took an action, and now that insecurity has gone away. So if it's in your power to change or to get rid of that insecurity, then you deserve to have it. Like, if you currently have it and you're complaining and it's like, oh, I'm insecure about this, and you're not doing anything to change, you deserve it. So in summary, everyone is insecure, right? The fact that everyone's insecure means that it shouldn't be affecting what you do. It shouldn't be affecting your life because everyone is insecure. I truly believe that insecurities are a gift from God. Our life would not be good if we didn't have insecurity. Because I think insecurities are like indicators that you need to improve this thing. And the funny thing is, when you address your insecurities, when you work on something you're insecure about, you become a better person. You can become a better person for yourself, for your dad, for your mom, for your girlfriend if you have one, for everyone around you. When you work on those insecurities, you become a better person, right? And I don't think the goal of life is to get rid of your insecurity. I think that insecurities are similar to weeds, that you pull one out, another one appears. You pull one out, another one appears. But the point of life, the point of improvement isn't to have no insecurities, it's to become better. And throughout this process of like getting rid of your insecurities, challenging those insecurities, you'll realize what I said, that an insecurity is merely just a thought. So right now, your insecurities are controlling your life. Soon, once you've done the work, once you started going to the gym, once you've done the things that genuinely matter, the things that are going to make you a better person, those insecurities, you're not gonna have much weight. They're just gonna be like, I don't like this about myself. And then immediately you're gonna be like, okay, let me improve it. Insecurities are the reason why some people become great. But insecurities are also the reason why some people never do anything in life. See, both groups of people, they have insecurities. And do people really care about either group's insecurities? No. What you should do is address them and turn your insecurities into strength. And the way to do that is to start by taking action today. To start by going to the gym. Start by eating a bit more because you don't like how skinny you look. That's the way to do it. That's the way.